Hey, good evening. Hope you are all doing well. Hope your week is going great. Gonna do a little something different this evening. So I captured all of my trades live this morning, or all the ones I took. So for clarity here, I took like 3 trades last night. I think I was up maybe 80 or 90 bucks by the time I went to bed. I took some trades in the European session this morning, and then at market open, I actually recorded my whole morning session, and then I came back this afternoon and gave some back to the market. Uh, but I recorded all of my trades this morning, market open morning. And I think it would be cool to actually go through those and let you guys see how the magic happens, or the lack thereof sometimes. Yeah, and without further ado, I'm just going to jump in and we'll get to the P&L at the end. So first of all, I trade on the 150 tick chart, which on the NQ moves. I mean, it moves anyway, but I have sped the video up one instead of one, like 1 to 1. It's at 1.5, so it's a half times faster than it normally is. Okay. So let's see if this works, because I've never done this before and I am no video master editor. And by the way, if you haven't, hit the subscribe button and follow me. Please take the opportunity to do so. I would really, really appreciate it. Thank you. And if this video is like worthy, feel free to hit the like button as well. All right, so here we go. Um, so all of my trades today are short trades. Short trades all to the short side. And normally when this pops up, I will normally add to it as long as it's not going to break this. Now I break my own rule on the very first trade of the market being open today. Like right in here, I should have got out. But what is happening is, what you can't see is what I am watching the SPY off screen, and the SPY isn't running for the heavens, so I held on to this. And if you'll notice my P&L over here on the right hand side of the screen, or left hand side of the screen. I don't know why there's two up there. That's really weird. I just noticed that. um, yeah. Anyway, so it ran up. I was about to click out, right? Um, but I didn't. I hung on because the SPY isn't. It hasn't broken its high yet. Yes, it's run up. It reached a top, but it never went back past that top. And right here, I was like, oh my God, come on. And when it comes down, for me, when it comes down and it tests a support line and it bounces and then it does it again, that's a big red flag, right? Because it's trying to break through level, and then it can't get through that level, so it doesn't have a choice but to go back up. But the thing about this is, well, now it's pinned on the high side too. So somebody's going to win this tug of war at some point. And that's what I am hanging on to. That's what I am waiting on, is who is going to win, and hopefully it's my pocket. uh, yeah, waiting. And like I said, normally I will add when it pops up. I will add to a position. I did not have the confidence to do that, and you see me get mad right there. I was mad because it went directly to my target, even though I moved it. It's like, oh my God. Oh man, it's kind of funny to me. Let's see if I can't fast forward us along here. 254. 254. I haven't taken any trades. I'm waiting for this to come down and see what it does at VWAP. VWAP is this white line right here. So hold on. this is VWAP. This is the pre-market high. It's already gone up and touched the session high, or excuse me, the session low from yesterday. It went up, it hit the session low, it pinged off of it and came back down. And if you remember my video from yesterday, I said that those points like to get revisited at some point. At some point, they like to get revisited. And I'll be dang, look at that candle right there bounce right off of the session low from yesterday. And then it comes down and it takes out the pre-market high, which would have been the European high, or maybe it was even the Asian. I'm sitting here trying to scroll. It's a video. Anyway, this is the VWAP line, and this is the pivot point. The gold bands or bars are the pivots. So I'm waiting to see what it does at VWAP. Is it going to bounce off of VWAP, or is it going to go down and blast right through it? And what do we do? If I'm not mistaken, it smokes right through it. And I end up taking a trade right in here somewhere, I believe. I noticed one thing sitting here watching the recap of myself doing this. I was slow on the my reaction time to jump in these trades is about 10-15 seconds too slow for, see, like that one right there. I should have already been in it before it. Yeah, anyway, it's kind of frustrating actually watching yourself do this in hindsight. Let's see, on a move like this, I'm only in with 5 micros. I normally trade 10 to 40 micros, which is 1 to 4 minis, right? And so on a pop up like that, I would normally add to it, but the market had me a little gun shy this morning. So I was limiting my risk, taking some smaller wins. Like that one was a $50 win, right? We just went from 254 on the P&L to 301 on the P&L. And I believe, yeah, and see, we blasted right through freaking VWAP. Straight through it. No support there at all. And we're gonna keep selling. We're gonna keep marching off. That's all we did today was go down until we didn't. Let's see if I can't fast forward and find the next one. We're at 301, so here's another one right here. I get in for 5 right there, and I'm trying to set the break even. Trying to set the break even so I can let it keep running. And then as it keeps popping up, it keeps rejecting my break even. I'm like, dang it. So there was a quick another 37 bucks. And you got to keep in mind too, that's not just 37, it's 37 times 4 because there's 4 accounts tethered together here. Let's see if I can't find the next one. 38. Here's my next one coming up. And the same thing, I'm looking for it to run up to a stopping point, a high point, and then get short on it again. It can't get past this level right here. So where is it going to go? Going to go right back down. There's another 40 bucks right there, which is actually another 160, 40, 80, 120, 160. So, and I'm sure some of you look at this and be like, dude, this is chaos. This is stupid. Why are you not just getting short up at the top and holding? Man, I have been burnt so freaking many times of buying something and holding it for a move. I don't trade that way anymore. Some people are awesome at trading that way. I suck at it. Every time I trade that way, I get scorched. I'll hold it for way too long. Um, there's another 35 right there. and it just doesn't that just doesn't work for me. I know ICT guys are all about finding the gap and either getting long or short on the gap and waiting for it to go to their targets. I cannot. I get it. I understand it, but I can't trade that way. It is so much easier for me to read the price action, read a level of where it's at, and then react accordingly to it. And sometimes you get burnt. Like again, I normally add when it pops up. I didn't do that today because, well, quite frankly, I was scared of it. Yeah, it was the market was making some moves in both directions quickly, quickly today. But this is it. This is exactly how I trade each and every single day. Um, yeah, we're up to 467 now. Yeah, so anyway, I am going to let this play on out. Uh, actually, I can't remember how many more trades I take after this. 467. Here's one coming up, obviously. Sorry. I will work on my editing skills, I promise. Do you notice a trending theme here? Have I gone long one time today? Not once. I didn't take one long trade today. I want to rewind this and show you guys something too. That was a decent trade. Where this right here. So I learned this from someone else. So after a big giant sell off, and then you see this sea of green afterwards, I used to think that that was a bullish sign. I used to think that that was a reversal sign. That is not. That is a bearish sign. That is a rising wedge, right? Comes down, it hits. Well, that's and I used to think that okay, well it's green. It's green, people are buying. Well, people are buying. That's also the shorts covering and reloading to get ready to send it back straight down. Yeah, it's not a true reversal or to me until it comes up and it takes out a previous high. But anyway, where we at? 467. Let's see if we can't find the we already did that one. Yeah, and there, see? Exactly. Comes up, shorts cover, they reload, and it dumps it right back down again. So the reason why I've noticed something too, if you're trading frequently like this, in and out, you got to come back and check your accounts because with Quantower, and I'm sure the other ones do this too. Sometimes it'll hang up, so you have four accounts tethered together, and two of your accounts you made the profit in, and then you'll go check the other two accounts, and they'll still be long or short from the trade that you were just in. I have lost a lot of money just because the trade copier can't keep up because you're moving too quick, right? Here goes another short. Oh, I get smoked on this one. Ouch. But again, I don't have a reason to get out of it. The trend is down. Uh, in my mind right now, we're going from what I just pointed at, that 142.57. That is what I have in as a target in my mind of, okay, well, we've done nothing but sell off. Where is the next probable point it's going to go to? right? And that would have been the pre-market low. I don't think it actually got there in this round, but that's my thought process behind all of this. So, and silence. Finally, finally breaks back below. And come on, get there. Like that right there. It's so funny to me. So, it's frustrating too because you know where you want it to go, and then it sits there and pauses, and it makes you second guess yourself. And then when you close it early, like I just did right there, it's like, oh, dude, I just left $50 on the freaking table, or however much it is. Um, I can't remember how many more trades I actually take in this. Here's another one. This might be approaching one of my last ones. There might be one more after this. But it's the same principle. If it pops up, and again, I normally add to a pop-up like that, so that would give me one full mini or 10 micros. Today it was just too, I took risk off today. I throttled down today. And it's very easy to see these come up, it hits the resistance, and it sends it right back down again. And again, my timing could have been a lot better on these. I normally don't eat quite that much drawdown in a trade, but obviously it's working. So I don't know, man. It's kind of frustrating going back and watching yourself, honestly. 571. Is that it? That might be it. Nope. One more. Same thing. Get short, hang on, make money. Right? So at one point, I was up a little over $2,100 today. That was my last trade the morning. I didn't trade again until the afternoon. Um, After hours, I gave a little bit back. So I finished up on the day 1886 on the day. Pretty solid week, actually. Pretty solid week. I'm pretty proud of myself. With the exception of losing the one yesterday, I've had a pretty solid week with my main four. Yeah, and that is all I got. Hopefully, this gives you a little insight to how crazy I am. If you if you're like, wow, this dude is reckless. Well, again, you wouldn't be wrong, but I have somehow got a handle on making it work for me for the time being. Now that all could change tomorrow, and I come on here and be like, dude, I just lost 3 grand today. I just lost all of it today. Could very easily happen. All it takes to really lose one of those is adding to it at the wrong spot and then hanging on to it. Because if you are that very first trade, I think I was down like 437 in it at one point. In adding adding at the top as it breaks out, and now you have doubled it. So not only are you down the original 437 with it running against you, you've added to it and it's still running against you. Can't do that. You got to let it go at some point. And yeah, anyway, very cognizant of that. I really try to um, yeah, watch that in the mornings, especially in the mornings, because that's when it's the most volatile, is right when the market opens. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you um, maybe picked up a little something, maybe picked up a little something not to do. It's up to you. I don't know. Each of us trade our own way. And I found that this way, this exact way, is the way I trade every day, and it seems to work for me. So, hey, I really, really appreciate you checking out my video, taking the time to stop in. And I guess I will catch up with you all next time. Thanks so much. Take care.